Good
Morning.
morning.
How are you kids doing?
Living the dream,
Doing
man.
great. How are
Living
I'll
you?
tell you what. I start off by ingratiating myself and saying Quantum Leap, the new series, is one of my favorite shows.
Yay. That
you.
warms us.
Yes, it does.
And you got me by, because I was such a fan of the first one, with Scott Bakula. You've really managed to carry on the beauty of the first show. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
means a lot.
Yeah. It took a team and I think it took us a beat to really find the voice of the show, as many shows do. But, as a fan of the original yourself, to have your blessings means a lot to us.
So much.
Caitlin, talk to me a little bit about Addison because she's going through a lot of changes in the second season. She's
Yeah.
finding herself torn between two men.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was such a brilliant move to add that 3-year time jump because what it did is it put Ben and Addison and everybody in a different place, completely different place than they were in season 1, outside of Ben continuing to leap. That's really the only thing that's constant. So, Addison is a different person when you've gone through the amount of, no one's the same person 3 years later, but they're especially not the same person when you've dealt with grief at this level. And so it's allowed me as an actor to find a new version of her. Who is this with another person? What does it mean when your ex comes back in the picture, but he's still leaping through time? What is this? What does all of this mean and how do you process it? There's no rule book for this. You say that all the time. So it's been so exciting as an actor, and I think it's just given the show, with all the characters, not just Addison, but everybody, just more depth. We've really gotten away from, the more lore and tech stuff and really into characters, which I think is the strength of this version of the show, which is really exciting.
I think the way Raymond, you portray Ben is, it's been a journey, and I'm waiting for the one episode, for you to just explode and be mad.
Well, I think Ben's frustrations continue to mount as these last 5 episodes that are left of the season. Ben comes incredibly close to getting everything he wants in a strange way in this new situation that he's in. And I mean, I think, as someone who's currently living through the character right now, I mean, he's continually coming to a boiling point many times. And, his frustrations do grow, even with the person that he has to deal with in his leaps. So it's a great thing to track character-wise, but yeah, there might be an explosion.
Caitlin, you are working, and you both are working with some really, really talented people. I mean, Mason Park is just off the charts, incredible, and Ernie Hudson is no slouch.
I mean, they're all, everyone in that cast, I think, is so talented. Nanrissa brings such a strong presence and such a talent just simmering behind that character. Mason can have chemistry with a toothpick. It's phenomenal. I've never seen someone like that react in milliseconds. Just beautiful crafted work. And then Ernie Hudson is Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And Ray's okay.
Yeah, Ray is just he's doing fine.
He's doing fine.
Raymond, talk to me a little bit about I know you can't give away anything, but I have to know. I mean, will we be seeing Scott in a future episode?
That's a good question, and I think the door has always remained open for Scott. And yeah, there's definitely a storyline in place if he ever does choose to join us, and it would be incredible for us and the fans as well.
Absolutely. We'd love to have Scott on the show, and I know the fans would too.
Caitlin, what do you think audiences will discover once they discover Quantum Leap? What will they take away from the show?
I mean, I think what I hope Obviously there's the original fan answer and the new fan answer, and I'll answer the new fan answer because the original fans, they saw a show, they loved a show, and then they got a new version of it. It's a little different. I hope, and what's been amazing is a lot of fans rode with us, which is great. But for new fans, this is a nice show. This is a show that does throw back to its roots of the 90s, which is, this is a show about nice people, good people, flawed people, trying to make the world a better place and set right what once went wrong. But what's really exciting is it's action-packed and it pulls at your heartstrings, and you never know where you're going next. Is it the 80s? Is it the 1600s? We don't know. So it's a fresh show every week, but the through line is love and empathy and just good friendships, which is, I think, fun to watch and a welcome addition to a world in turmoil.
Well, I want to thank you both for your time this morning. I know it's very valuable, but I am like I said, I'm a little gushy because, you know, I love the show and always have. And you two have great chemistry together. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thank you
much.
very much.
We appreciate that.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.